Welcome, Warrior fans. Once again, we are all access this week with the Winona Daily News Sportsman of the Year and head coach of Warrior softball, Greg Jones. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Always glad to have you on. Some tremendous rankings to start out the year for you. Third in the nation by the Softball Coaches Association, as well as picked to win the NSIC. Maybe touch on what this year means to you and what's going to make it a successful season.
Well, for us, we just want to play to the maximum of our abilities. Right now, we're trying to stay away from what the numbers say, what the preseason things say. Those are nice rewards and accolades, really, for me, from what we did a year ago. This is a new team. It's a new season. We're just trying to be the best that this team can be right now. Right now, we're really trying to get healthy. We're pretty banged up in practice. We're 3.5 weeks in, and I tell our kids all the time, you really play 2 seasons. You've got 5 weeks of the preseason and really 6 weeks of the regular season. And this preseason it just happened to take its toll injury-wise on us, so we're trying to get healthy and really get ready for our opener.
Great. And, you talked about it. This is a new year, but maybe some of those who are returning that have been key members of the team from last year.
Well, we returned 2 All-Americans, and again, if we can get them healthy right now, they haven't practiced in a couple weeks, but we returned Kayla Lewis as the preseason player of the year, was a first-team All-American last year as a first baseman, designated player. Stacy Straczynski is a second-team All-American pitcher. Those are some pretty big pieces. And Molly Bielen is back and Annie Studeman are both all-conference outfielders that return. Kathy Crudo, I think, is a very underrated catcher so far as publicity-wise, in the conference. But I think she really is somebody that makes us go emotionally and things like that. And then we've got some great senior leadership back, Jenny Wilmus, Kelly Ward, kids like that really, I think, will help us emotionally.
Great. How about some newcomers, maybe some faces that Winona fans aren't quite necessarily familiar with?
Well, I think we've got newcomers in a couple of ways. We've got some nice freshmen in. Caitlin Hardy's probably going to be our leadoff hitter as a freshman and play second base. She's got some big shoes to fill from the standpoint of she's replacing 2 kids at the same time. She's replacing Amanda Wilhelm at second base, who was a first-team All-American, and she's replacing Tara Hallren in the leadoff spot, who was a first-team All-American. Now, we're not asking Caitlin to be either one of those 2 kids, but that's the situation she's in, and so we looked for her to make some nice contributions for us. Melissa Reyes is another freshman that's going to get some time. She's a great athlete, can literally play anywhere on the field for us. But we got some other new faces that are kids from within the program that are now going to have bigger roles. Courtney Strang and Alex Chichilla as pitchers really are going to be very important for us. Stacy, for as good as she is and was for us a year ago and will be for us this year, is battling an injury that isn't going to heal with plantar fasciitis. She's going to have to deal with that pain throughout the season, so will be far more limited than most number 1 type pitchers. So these 2 are going to have to eat a lot of innings for us, keep us in games, give us a chance to win some big games, and then just other kids from within the program that now have built and grown. I think of a Samantha Hildenbrandt comes to mind as a sophomore who didn't get a lot of time last year as a freshman, but has a great opportunity to be a starter and a big-time contributor for us this year.
Should be another great year, and the action gets underway February 20th. Down for some nice in-region matchups with some of the schools in the RMAC. But when can fans catch you at home first?
Thursday, March 25th, we open up at home down our new diamond at Alumni Field against St. Mary's from across town. Weather pending, of course. We hope we can get that in.
Great. Should be an outstanding season. Look forward to catching you at the new Alumni Field. Coach Jones, thanks for joining us. This has been Warrior All Access.